Hi guys, what is going on? Alex here, welcome. Just got off the bus. It's currently 1:20. I am in Worcester today for Worcester Raiders versus Bilston Town in the West Midlands Premier League. This is the 10th tier of English football. Now it might not sound the most attractive of fixtures. Bilston Town, quite a historic club, formed in 1890s, and then we've got Worcester Raiders, kind of a newly formed club, formed in 2001 and have only been playing in the 10th tier of English football for, well, last season, and then obviously things kind of messed up. So this is technically their first season. If it actually ends, it'll be their first full season in the 10th tier. But they play their games at Sixway Stadium, home of the Worcester Warriors Rugby Club. So as negative as it might sound, that is the sole reason I'm off to today's game. I heard good things about Bilston as well. I know they've probably got a couple of fans coming down. Ground 112. This is only the third in the West Midlands Premier League, which is, for me, considering I live in the West Midlands, you think I've done a lot more, but considering none of my local clubs play in that league, never really seen a point to go to many of the grounds. But hopefully this will kind of start a little bit of a trend of me ticking off grounds in this league. I do want to focus on them. There's quite a few good grounds, so Bilston being one of them as well. That's one that I want to tick off in the near future. I am kind of in an industrial estate now, on my way to the ground. I'll see you when I'm there. Here we are. We've arrived at Sixways. It is absolutely tipping it down, to be honest. I'm a little bit freezing, but I'm looking forward to this now. First ground, which is an all-seater, I've been to since March the 7th. So, turnstile. Well, we didn't go for a turnstile because there wasn't a scan. I got myself a programme. There's a burger van down here, so give me a minute. Classic cheeseburger. It's got some tomatoes and lettuce in there. I think this could be a good burger. Cost me like £5, so it better be. Bottle of Tango down there as well. As you can see, my hair's very, very wet. I don't know. It's quite a meaty burger. I'm probably going to have another bite. You know what? I'm going to say this now. It's a nice burger, but I can't distinguish the difference between this burger and the last burger I had at football. So it's just going to be a 7. So I've just sat down on a Sixway Stadium, got some hot chocolate as well. Look, down my Tango pretty much. Not even going to sit here and say anything controversial. I feel as if this is the best step 10 ground in the country. A little bit about both teams then. Both sides have played 2 games. Bilston have won both of theirs, as Worcester Raiders have got 1 win and 1 draw. So it could be an even game, to be honest. Worcester Raiders are obviously going to want to push up that table, especially with a facility like this at the level. Bilston as well are quite a big club for the 10th tier, and they do have quite a good following, so it should be quite an interesting game. There's a good chance it'll probably be a 0-0, or it could be a good entertaining end-to-end game. I really thought that this week I would really struggle to find the pile of crap in a non-league ground, but we kind of have in that corner. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what it is. Just under the screen. I mean, I guess we're going to just say that's the pile of crap this week. This ground is definitely not for the level. It could go as high as the National League. That's just because of the pitch, but it could easily be a championship ground. And here come the visitors, Bilston Town in their orange. It's over there in the red and black is Worcester Raiders, the home side today. One little observation I've made of this ground, it's very similar to Coventry United. Obviously them two are both rugby grounds, and they have a football team that are kind of the second team, do you know what I mean? They're not really the priority. Either of them have like dugouts, and here you've kind of, I think they're using that bit of the stand as in here on the halfway line. I'm not too sure. That looks like Bilston's bench, and that looks like the man on Worcester Raiders. It only looks like they've got one person on the bench, but there we go. Just that kick off. I mean, what a jammy goal. Bilston Town take the lead very early on, 2 minutes. Unlucky defending for Worcester Raiders, and the goalkeeper just wasn't aware of what was going on at all. About 5 minutes gone, 1-0 to Bilston still. It's very weird, like, I know it sounds mental, but just being in such a big ground and you can literally hear everything. There's not many fans here, I think they were only restricted to a couple hundred. Corner to Bilston again, you know what happened last time. The Raiders equalise, good run from the left hand side, hits it with right foot, buries it into the bottom right corner, puts it past the goalkeeper. Not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be a good game, I think. 34 minutes gone, just after I said, oh, it's 1-1, it's going to be a great game. Either team have actually had a really good chance. I mean, like, there's been one chance for Worcester outside the box, which went a little bit over and into the stand, and then Bilston have had a couple of chances. One's just gone offside. Maybe I'll just jinx myself. Next clip will probably be a goal. Okay, maybe my next clip wasn't a goal, but corner to Worcester. Half time, it's Worcester Raiders 1, Bilston Town 1. Could have gone either way, even still. I mean, Bilston have missed a couple of easy chances, one especially in the box, they hit off the bar, and Worcester Raiders again, they've had a couple of really good chances as well. It could still go either way. Like I always say, a draw would be fair when it's a draw, but it probably would be, to be fair. Both teams look like they'll be competing up, trying to get into the top 6 of this league this season. Yeah, 1-1 at half time, it's absolutely freezing, so I'm off to the bar. Not to get anything, just to warm up. There we go, second half is underway at 6 plays. Say just under an hour gone, Worcester Raiders have taken the lead, bringing a little bit of build-up play. To be honest, the last 5-10 minutes Bilston have not been on it at all. It's been Raiders dominating the game. Maybe they've got a little bit more in the tank, maybe there's a little bit more to come from Worcester Raiders. It's now Worcester Raiders 2, Bilston Town 1. There, wasn't it? I'd probably say there's 4 or 5 minutes left of this game. Still 2-1 to Worcester Raiders. The game's really died down the last 5-10 minutes. I think Bilston are trying to hit Raiders on the attack. Raiders are dealing with it pretty comfortably. Yeah, I feel as if this will be it for the game. I don't know, you never know though. Still 2-1 to Raiders. Probably about 5 minutes, like I've said, left to go. Part of me is saying that's an absolute robbery. Just because Worcester, for a good 25 minutes, at least in the second half, were the better team. However, probably the past 15 minutes, Bilston have not been clinical, but they've definitely been the better side, and Worcester have just sat back. So maybe they deserve that, a little bit of a wake-up call. Last 5-10 minutes of this game have really made it worth it. I mean, it was quite a dull game, and then I don't know, Worcester made it 2-1, and Bilston getting that, what they saw as a late equaliser, and I think they were pretty silly trying to say, right, come back, let's make it 3-2, and then, yeah, Worcester have done just that, but I don't know how long's left. I thought there was about a minute left, about 5 minutes ago. Full time here at Six Ways, Worcester Raiders 3, Bilston Town 2. We'll speak in a second. Entertain the second half anyway. Right guys, so I am now back from my trip to Six Ways for Worcester Raiders versus Bilston Town. Very enjoyable game that was, to be honest. Really enjoyed it. First half was even, both sides really were at each other's neck. Worcester getting the goal in the second half really did open things up. To be honest though, looking back on it, I think a draw would have even been a fair result. But the ending, obviously Bilston getting the equaliser and Worcester getting a really late winner was quite enjoyable. A wet, windy, cold day down in Worcester. Next week, I'm not sure where I'm off to. Hopefully the weather's a little bit better so I can go to, I don't know, somewhere I'm not going to be cold. See you guys then. Please leave a like. Please subscribe to this channel. Like I've said, I'm trying to hit 5k by the end of the year. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Goodbye.